Yo guys, we're back of Triangle Strategy.
After retaking Whiteholm Castle, Roland assumes the throne. Joy over the return of the line of Glenbrook sweeps the kingdom.
Not too surprised there. Alright, I forgot I can put on an auto
is
on
quick
this.
to welcome Roland back with open arms. Life under as Frosty rule treated them well, and they suspect him to be naught but a figurehead of a puppet regime. Roland's absence, it seems, made room for discord among his subjects to flourish.
How did they have discord? This is the medieval times. You can't do that. Chapter Final Fantasy 15, Part 1. I didn't even get to read that because I was too busy making a joke like a nerd. Whiteholm Castle Throne Room. What's up, my dude?
There you are, Your Majesty.
Ah, Hewitt.
What you contemplating
Pray,
there, bro?
do not sound so dismal. Now that we have retaken Whiteholm Castle, you are Glenbrook's rightful king. We've an entire kingdom to rebuild out of the ruins of war. Patriot and the others have been demanding utmost haste.
Of course he would.
I understand that, I do. But... oh, Cordelia. If I should lose you too, I...
Dude's worried sick.
I know you have suffered many hardships, but pray, do not let yourself succumb to despair. Me, our comrades, your people, all of us are eagerly awaiting the era of peace our new king will bring.
King, eh? My father never once let his emotions overcome him. Not even the day my mother died. I had every intention of following his stoic example, but...
You don't have to be exactly who your father was, dude. Be who you are.
Majesty, I bring word from the infirmary.
There's no way to be there's no single way to be a king.
Is it Cordelia? Pray tell me she's all right.
Oh boy.
She is indeed recovering apace, Your Majesty.
Okay.
Oh, thank the stars.
It seems she has something to discuss with you all, if you will hear her out.
She's conscious?
Of course.
Damn.
Tell her we'll speak in the garden, but only if it will not tax her over much.
Yes, sire.
Damn, that was a fast recovery from getting stabbed in the stomach, especially in medieval days.
Hewitt.
Though I guess they have
Fetch
recovery
Cyrano and the
magic,
rest.
so...
Tell them to come to the garden as soon as they are able.
'Twould be my pleasure.
If you
What
can
is
say
it?
if you can say
You're smiling.
if you can say twould, does that mean you could viably say twouldn't?
It's only...
Stupid
I
thoughts
thought it
going
would
through
be
my
some
head.
time yet before I saw you look so at ease.
Oh.
I'll return shortly with the others.
Well, now Hewitt knows what was on his mind.
Cordelia, you returned to me after so long. But slow and steady is the path to recovery. Yes, there is no rush.
I mean, there is a rush in your abilities department. I mean, you literally have an ability called a rush that you use to, like, charge through enemies. I'm just saying, depending on the way you look at it, there is a rush. Also, who's to say if she came back to you or if you came back to her, considering how she's been the queen and she thought you were dead? Like, I mean, I'm just saying, dude. Into the gardens. Hello. We got the whole squad here.
So that is what happened in my absence.
Yes. Gustadolf was a clever ruler. After the invasion, Patriot and his royalists cozied up to Esperos in order to protect themselves.
Not too surprised there.
Gustadolf used them to his every advantage. He stripped them of their privileges and left them nothing but their governing responsibilities. I don't think Patriot much cared for that, but it did ensure everything continued smoothly, without interrupting the people's lives.
Now I understand why there was little unrest after the occupation began.
A clean, effective takeover by a well-seasoned commander.
But all the while, he was preparing to face the next conflict.
Wait, does he intend to march on Hyzant next?
I believe so.
Oh, right.
I wish I could be more specific.
No, he did say he was getting ready something, and they did say that they had a way to, like, not even fear the goddess's shield, and that they could just blast it down or through it or whatever.
But the goddess's shield cannot protect the Holy State's capital from Esfrost.
Yeah.
Not anymore. He said it will all be over once the death knell is ready.
What is this death knell?
A new weapon born
Benedict
from
getting
the
to the heart of matters as always.
ironworking and explosive projectiles.
Oh, so here's where
Valis claimed
the
it is
iron...
powerful enough to break through the goddess's shield.
And this is where the iron comes into play, I see.
To think Esfrost is capable of creating such a monstrosity.
Ah, so much for their reign of peace. Taking over Glenbrook was only the first move in a bigger gambit to seize the source.
I am disturbed to learn of Gustadolf's plan. But rebuilding our capital must take priority.
Huh. If his plan is to take the source, then I wonder what that leaves for the stuff that the Roselle know. Because of that pink salt rock, you know? Like, that had to have come from somewhere that isn't the source, given its color.
Very well. We should investigate the extent of the damage and discuss how best to proceed from there. House Wolfort will lend whatever aid you need.
Thank you, Serenoa.
Chad, as
But
always.
since you are one of their saintly 7 now, I'd ask you to keep an eye on Hyzant as well.
Oh. Push yourself too hard?
Cordelia?
Apologies. A brief spell of dizziness.
Get yourself to bed,
I have been
Missy.
looking everywhere for you, Your Highness.
Oh, great, this shithead. Been a while since I've had to see your damn face.
I do not recall giving you leave of the infirmary. Your injuries are still healing.
Look at this rat. Ugh.
Would you undo all the trouble I went through to get you the best of care? Pray, return to the infirmary at once.
Can someone drop kick this dude? Like,
It wouldn't do to push yourself, Cordelia.
why
Rest
is he
now.
here even? Didn't
Leave
he like
everything to me.
didn't he like betray the crown?
All right.
I mean, I know Cordelia said she was going to use the royalists or whatever to her advantage or something. But still, I think trusting that dude is a mistake and a half. Also, damn,
We
this
got a
place
pretty good
has looked
understanding of
better.
the damage in the capital, my lord. It's a tad more than we were expecting.
I see. Then we must make haste with repairs. Let's report this to Hyzant and see what aid they can give us.
Why the hell is it so, like, frickin' destroyed? Like, we didn't fight here. And I thought that Hyzant says they took it over with, like, little to no resistance. So why the hell is everything so banged up?
Was there anything of note besides damage?
There ain't an easy way of putting this, but not everyone's exactly pleased to hear Prince Roland's returned. Esfrost exempted Glenbrook's subjects from the salt tax. Likely a bid to get in everyone's good graces. And a damn good one at that. But more than that, the so-called freedom Gustadolf brought to the kingdom seems to have made a splash. He threw out the old ways and made it so anyone could better their lot in life depending on their ability, instead of their birthright.
Just as in Esfrost.
Then the people must have looked quite favorably upon Gustadolf's rule.
I wager folks ain't too pleased to see us, since they figure it means things will go back to how they used to be.
Roland surmised as much. We must do something to show the people his is a return worth celebrating.
Anna, have you looked into the state of affairs in the castle?
Yes. The head of the Royalists, Minister Patriot, is extending his influence. He made quite the name for himself, even under Gustadolf.
Huh.
Though he seems eager enough to support King Roland, he was just as eager to serve the Archduke.
Yeah.
I do not believe we can trust him.
Like I said, he's a rat. Oh, speaking of which, hi, we were not talking about you. Definitely not.
Distinguished members of House Wolfort, how hard you are all working to rebuild our capital.
Good thing it's Anna
What a
that's
delightful
talking, and
thing
she didn't speak for too
Minister,
long.
you do us a great honor visiting us out of all the many other responsibilities that must vie for your attention.
Oh, come now, do not think yourself so insignificant. The entire kingdom owes you its thanks. Myself included, of course.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
We are so grateful for House Wolfert's aid, even though you now serve a different master.
We are only doing what any of King Roland's loyal vassals would.
Ooh, wait, I just realized the stain in that
Speaking
statement.
of the king, I'm afraid we've a bit of a problem. His Majesty seems to be entertaining thoughts of retaliating against Esfrost. But the people have had their fill of war, and I'm sure you're already aware the people look upon the royal line with disfavor. I only beg you take every care going forward.
What, lest we get a knife in our back? Because you've already kind of done that.
A warning.
Even if we
Even so,
ourselves
there is
weren't
naught we can do but
susceptible
focus
to
on
it.
rebuilding.
Indeed. Let us return to the king and apprise him of our progress.
Or lack thereof.
I would walk the city with Sheila a bit longer and speak with the people.
As you wish. But this is not the capital you knew. Be careful, my love.
Aww. It's not too often you see them being lovey-dovey with each other. We got a few things here. Nothing up at Acefrost. Nothing over in Hyzant. Let's check out the Crown City first, shall we? I think that seems like a good decision to me.
There are more who accepted Esfrost's rule than I imagined.
Glenbrook's history is long. Yet, that is why hierarchy and precedent hold sway. This is a stubborn land, my lady, not given to easy change. Though Archduke Gustadolf, acting in the name of freedom, granted privilege after privilege to the powerful. For people used to Glenbrook's rigid customs, I suppose that sort of change must have been too seductive to resist.
True. I can see what you mean on that front.
Perhaps. But his freedom was naught but greed and cruelty.
Lady Frederica, I've been searching everywhere for you.
Who?
A Wolffort messenger. Did you run all this way? What's happened?
My lady, I hail from Castle Wolffort, bearing tidings of Lord Simon.
Wait, it's
Has he
happy.
awakened?
It's happy music.
He
Oh
has.
shit!
He is in high spirits and recovering well.
Poggers!
He's
Let's
most
go.
pleased to hear of the capital's recapture. He bids you visit Castle Wolffort so he can honor you himself.
Oh,
Awesome.
I must bring these glad tidings to Serenoa at once. How long it has been since I've seen him smile.
Yeah.
There is one more bit of news I have for you, my lady, but it is not so happy.
Uh-oh.
Is there some sort of trouble in the Wolffort domain?
Bandits are laying waste to the Rosellan village.
What?
To our shame, Castle Wolffort does not have enough soldiers to stop this. We would beg Lord Serenoa's wisdom in this matter.
Well, there is no wisdom. It's
The
we
enemy
go and
must be
beat their
powerful
ass.
indeed. We cannot leave the Rosellan village
I swear,
defenseless.
if that's those people
us
from the
inform the
first
others.
battle in the game.
Messenger, with us.
Well, it's good to hear that the old man's back on his feet. Oh.
Well, well. Things are about to get interesting.
And the spy overheard all that. Great. Okay, back to Wolffort Castle. Let's see what we can do here.
A coronation ceremony. Certainly there are more important matters to focus on right now.
A coronation is important.
Coronation.
To assuage the people's fears and restore their faith, besides which it is the royalists' most fervent wish. A kingdom is only truly as strong as people believe it to be, and right now the world believes Glenbrook weak. The ceremony will be a display to the contrary.
Is this truly the remedy our situation calls for? Right now, I imagine the people care only for where their next hot meal will come from.
True.
Rest assured, sire, House Wolford will see your subjects shan't go hungry. But trust me when I say nothing will hasten Glenbrook's return to her former glory so much as announcing the return of Regna's rightful heir. To win your subjects' hearts, you need do nothing but ascend to your position upon the throne.
I'm just doing this to pause. Hey, remember when there was another prince that was actually the rightful heir, but then he just kind of died? Yeah, remember that, dude? I sure don't.
You mean sit my royal backside on a fancy chair?
Damn!
In a manner of speaking, a king's duty is first and foremost serving as his kingdom's symbol. You needn't trouble yourself with day-to-day governance. We will assume that, Brun.
That's sus as hell. No way,
After
bro.
all, you have only just been crowned.
Bruh, no. Oh, Hewitt.
There will be no ceremony. The people will tell us what they need, and you will listen to them, Patriot. That is my command.
Based, but also he's probably going to betray you because of this.
As you wish, King Roland.
How fare things, Hewitt? Have the relief supplies been given to those who need it?
Well, we had received a sizable shipment of goods from Hyzant, but there are complaints.
Uh-oh.
It seems very few of those goods have made it into the hands of the people.
Why?
And why is that?
We aren't certain.
I just got a Discord.
Though apparently
pin of all things.
Patriot and
Oops.
the Royalists involve themselves with the distribution.
Damn those Royalists! They cannot be left to their own devices.
Yeah, clearly. Ah, boy. Things are getting a bit complex around here, aren't they? Oh, shit. Oh. Oh, so we have to decide between those two things. Oh, shit, we also have something to do here. I'll be right back, though. I want to check what I just got him that message. So, give me a sec. Alright, back to it. Let's check out what's happening at the Hierophant's Palace. What do we got going on over in Hyzant? Oh great, these two.
House Wolfort and Minister Exham's forces have reclaimed the Crown City.
Yes, thank you, Minister Shido. This dude... I'm almost positive this dude is voiced by Shido from Persona 5. Like, there's very
and
little
not
doubt.
only that, they have dealt a
Oh, it's
heavy blow
definitely
to
him.
the Esfrosti forces in killing Thalas and other commanding officers.
Definitely.
We couldn't have hoped for a better outcome.
Oh, to see Gustadolf's face when he hears the news. Now he'll have no choice but to come crawling to us on hands and knees, begging for salt.
Ah, yeah. I'm hoping that this dude over here ends up eating it. Because this dude is just sus as hell and literally just has done nothing besides just wear a hood and be suspicious.
Oh,
And kind of rude.
This could be our chance to crush the duchy once and for all.
Just because they're licking their wounds does not make them easy prey. They still have their iron after all.
Man, it's taken all this time for the iron to finally take the center stage. It was called the Salt Iron War, and now finally after all this time we're starting to talk about iron.
Iron. We can get iron. All we need do is make Glenbrook hand over the Grand Norzellian mines to us. A paltry price to pay for our bountiful aid in their restoration of the Crown City.
Bruh.
The Grand Norzellian mines. The spark that lit the flame of Esfrost's aggression. But why go through the trouble to seize an iron source when they have all the iron they could ever need? I should have Milo look into the matter.
Idor's pretty smart.
Well, regardless, we control the salt. I say we bide our time until Esfrost admits they are defeated.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to bide your time for long.
Glenbrook seeks our aid in their reconstruction efforts, do they not?
Yes. King Roland and Minister Serenoa have both asked for help, and sent reports detailing the extent of the damage to the Crown City.
Send forth a veritable bounty. To Minister Serenoa of the Saintly Seven, that is.
Ah, yes. A show of the goddess's grace to the people, and as a wedge to drive between him and the king.
Esfrost, Glenbrook, they will both be ours before long.
We'll see about that. We might be a pawn, but we're not going to be one for long. Or forever. Whichever comes first. And now let's see what's happening in the main plot. Time for us to make a decision again, it would seem. This time we're making it in Whiteholm Castle.
Thank you all for helping to determine the extent of the damage to the capital. This information will be invaluable as we proceed with reconstruction.
I wonder, it seems like we're going to be splitting up from Roland, potentially. Is Hewitt going to come with us or stay with Roland, is my only question.
There is also happy word from Castle Wolfort. My Lord Father is awake. They say he is recovering apace and is already up and walking.
Those are glad tidings indeed.
He says he would like to see us and hear of all that has passed while he was taken ill.
That's a
Then what are we waiting
long
for?
list.
I'll saddle the horses.
Would that we could depart at once, but the messenger brought another piece of news.
Bandits plague the outskirts of the Rosellan village.
Oh.
Jerome and his folk are there. They can handle a few mangy thieves, surely.
Not according to the messenger. The bandits are proving a formidable foe.
Which is why they have asked us for aid.
Apologies for my tardiness. It's sudden, I know, but I must ask you a favor.
Oh boy.
What is it?
I suspect Patriot and his royalists of filching relief supplies.
We've no proof it's them, but the fact remains. The people in most need of those goods are not receiving them.
The matter warrants investigating at the very least, and I would ask for Wolfort's assistance.
I see. Well, we were just discussing what we ought to do next. Allow me to explain the 3 courses of action.
Oh god, it's
before
3
us.
again? Oh no.
1. Return to Castle Wolfort as my Lord Father requests. 2. Defend the Rosellan village from bandits. Or 3. Remain in the capital to investigate the royalists.
Lord Simon has recovered. What splendid news. If I could only go to him myself and thank him for all House Wolfort has done.
Yeah.
But I cannot leave the capital in the throes of a possible scandal. Too many hold the royal family in contempt as it is.
That may be the case, but now that Lord Simon has awoken, someone must make sure he is healthy and apprise him of recent events.
I mean, honestly, I don't see why we have to make it a 3 thing. I think it would be easy for us to go to the Rosellan village, and then after we've taken care of things there, we can sweep by the Wolfort domain, because we'll already be there basically. Like we'll have, like if we were heading back to the crown city, we'd have to go past the Wolfort domain on our way back.
I would go to Castle Wolfort, Lord Serenoa, if it pleases you.
My heart breaks for the Rosellan village.
Yep.
Let me go to its defense, even if I must go alone.
I cannot allow that. It's far too dangerous a task for one person.
Well, I would have the Wolfort soldiers with me, of course. Besides, do you recall our first meeting?
Of course I do. You were being assailed by rogues at the port.
If you hadn't been there, who knows what would have become of me. But I am not as weak now as I was then. I am stronger, enough that I shall bring no dishonor to House Wolfort's name. My lord, have faith in me. Let me do this.
Oh.
Very well.
Wow.
It seems best that Benedict, Frederica, and I each attend to these pressing matters, separately.
Oh.
Indeed, but the rest of us cannot be in 3 places at once. We can only choose one path to take.
Interesting.
Bring the scales of conviction.
This is very interesting. So we're getting to decide what specific units go to what specific task. I cannot help but feel restless. We reclaimed the Crown City and have already begun restoration efforts. There should be no question as to what needs to be done here. Yet something has me unsettled. Damn. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm... Huh. This is very interesting. Okay, well, we've got a lot to talk about here. Let's see if I can head out. Yeah, okay. We're allowed to walk out into the Crown City, which we actually haven't done. We haven't just tried chilling. Oh shit, Milo. Large HP recovery pallets. God, it's so funny just seeing, like those, like, look at how much percentage of the screen that takes up over there. I must admit, I am deeply fascinated by you, Lord Serenoa. A lord-turned-saint who won back his kingdom from Aesfrosty clutches and saw the prince back to his throne. I can only wonder how your people will welcome such a hero home. Pray allow me to accompany you, my lord. If I go to Wolford, I suppose Milo will be coming with me. Milo's destination. To think that King Roland was alive all this time. Your house has my utmost respect for helping him reclaim the capital. My allegiance to the royal family shall not waver, not now or ever. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. We were downright cowards under Aesfrost's rule. But hearing stories of House Wolfort's courage in reclaiming the capital has inspired us to do better. Well, that's good. I'm glad that you're on the right track in life. I heard some bandits were spotted on the outskirts of the Rosellan village. Rumor has it they're led by some father and daughter duo. I fucking knew it. What were their names again? Father and daughter. That sounds like Travis and Trish. I'm surprised you remember them, considering you've literally met them less than I have. But what could they be after? Family banditry. Lord Sereno, I have heard great things about you. You were appointed one of the Saintly Seven and even demonstrated your prowess as Lord of a high house in battle. How should we royalists address you from now on? I don't know. I mean, it's not like I'm going to talk to you personally much, so just go do whatever. I don't know. Okay. Nothing over here. What do we got? Anyone? Didn't there used to be a cat here? Or am I just hallucinating? A superior stone. I'll take it. High quality stuff we're getting. Man, I really can't get over the fact that we're still on our first route of this game, you know? Like, I wasn't expecting it to go anywhere near this long, and yet it is. It's just strange, I suppose. Let's go right here. We royalists, along with Minister Patriat himself, are helping to rebuild the castle. Castle? I combined castle and capital in my brain. We must reverse all the changes that Aesfrost has wrought and see the Crown City back to its former glory. I know that there are many problems facing the kingdom now, but us royalists are more than happy to take care of everything. Oh shit. Yeah, just reassure the people. I'm not going to try to open anything. We would be honored to, my lord. Together, I am sure this kingdom will thrive like never before. By the by, if there is anything House Wolford needs, simply say the word. Just between you and me, us royalists have our ways of getting our hands on certain things. Enough. Enough. I will say this only once. King Roland will not tolerate any sort of injustice, even from royalists. A new king sits upon the throne now. Things will not be as they once were. I shall take your words to heart. Damn. Man just went in and said, enough of this shit. Our salt reserves are running low. We must restore trade of Hyzan as soon as possible. As one of the Saintly Seven, is there anything you can do? Let us give him some time. Merchants are already on the move. Let us give them some time. Yeah, just take it slow. Isn't that putting the cart before the horse? If you allow merchants to do as they please, our kingdom will lose face. We will, of course. We will, of course, expedite officially restoring trade. But it is critical that we stabilize our salt supplies. And we could accomplish that quicker and avoid any unnecessary confusion by using the merchants. I see. Drastic times call for drastic measures. It's more important right now to adapt rather than being bound by the usual order of things. You put my mind at ease, Lord Wolfort. I cannot thank you enough. Okay. Anyone else I can talk to? Just spam stuff, see if I can get anything. No. Okay, let's head back in. Okay, let's... Actually, out of curiosity. Okay, yeah, so all of these do lead to the same place, though with varying results, I would guess. Because, I mean, we freaking killed Thalos and Erica, so unless they just have an off-screen death in the other two paths, I'm curious how that'll play out. But for now, I want to save, just so we have stuff. Because this is yet another freaking decision we have to make. Okay. I like how the odds are just stacked against Benedict. I wonder what would happen if I just examine this with doing jack all. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, is there anywhere I want to head specifically this time? Because this is kind of uneven and unfair, considering that there's one for Wolfort, 2 for Crown City, and 2 for Roselle, and then 2 that are undecided. Personally, I kind of want to go to the Rosellan village, so I think I'll try to convince people of that. Like, usually I try to do things in, like, the haha funny way, but this is kind of unbalanced from the beginning, so I'm not going to play it that way. I will remain here in the capital, but you needn't worry about me. You must decide where you go, my friend. Okay, so I physically cannot change his mind. We may have freed the capital from Aesfrost's clutches, but there's still so much to be done. As a member of the Kingsguard, I wish to stay here and help unify the crown. Oh, interesting, I actually can bring her to another thing if I try. I'll try. You want us to make for the Rosellan village? Are you certain this is the best time for that? Part of our domain as Lord of Wolfwood, it is my duty to see it protected. Yeah.
Good point.
I suppose you are right. This is the critical moment for him as king. If the people saw that House Wolfort had a hand in resolving the problem, they may be hesitant to acknowledge its power. Perhaps the capital is best left in King Roland's hands after all.
Okay.
I see now your reasons for wanting to visit the Rosellan village. Okay. That was simple, but it worked. I don't really need to convince either of you, but I'm just curious what you have to say. If the rumors of bandits are true, then Jerome and the others might be in danger. I must go to the village and see how my people are faring.
Ah, yes?
Things are slowly settling down in the capital. Right now would be the perfect time to pay the Rosellan village a visit. The rumors of bandits are clearly troubling her. Perhaps you could help put her mind at ease. Damn. Where's Benedict? Did I just pass by him? Wait, you're telling me I could have held down B to run this entire game? Why did I not know about this? I mean, it doesn't really matter much either way because, like, just the regular walking speed is good enough, but, like, damn. How was I not aware of this? As the steward of House Wolfort, it is my duty to let Lord Simon know what happened while he was ill. Okay. And that just leaves these two.
Lord Serenoa.
We finally managed to rout the Frosty forces from the capital. But it seems our busy days are not over yet. Now we must decide which issue requires our attention most. Huh. It's kind of interesting. Like, I guess it's just kind of weighed against helping out in the city, of all things, interestingly enough. You would have us accompany Lady Frederica, my lord. Although it maybe still falls within Wolfort.
Certainly.
Now that you mention it, it does seem strange. What could they be hoping to find there? Do you think that village is hiding secrets other than the salt crystal? I suppose we won't know for sure until we ask them ourselves.
I need time.
Having bandits in our domain is certainly a problem that concerns House Wolford, and yet... Okay. And that just leaves our good old pal at Eridor. The Crown City's finally back in Glenbrook's hands. But our work's far from over.
Listen, lad.
Where do you think we should go from here, lad? I'm not too surprised that he wants to default to that. Damn, yeah, they really just made the royalist option the hardest one to get, I guess. Huh. So you want to accompany Lady Frederica to the Rosellan village, yeah? Is it really that important right now, lad? I said no harm would befall. Do what I can to see that fulfilled. As to what bandits would hope to Yeah, actually, no, this is probably the right one, despite the fact that this is unlocked. You're right. Lord Simon swore he would defend the Roselle from Hyzant, and it's fallen to us to do it in his stead. Jerome and the others might be in danger, too. If this is the path we choose, we'd best make haste to that village. Thanks for that, lad. I think you might be right about the Rosellan village. Thanks. And with that, we are done. That was a pretty quick and to-the-point one. I mean, granted, there's 3 people it cannot sway, so that certainly makes it quicker. I feel like we've got it on lock.
It is time to cast our votes.
As long as I got, like, one of them.
We have 3 options before us. Return to the Wolfort domain, depart to the Rosellan village, or stay in the capital.
Damn. They're really going all in on the triple options now.
Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
It's going to be real interesting, because there's obviously going to be, like, pieces of lore and world building that you miss depending on what paths you take. So that's going to be interesting on repeat playthroughs or whatever, to go check all that out. Okay. Well, it's getting the 3 that are going to be consistent out of the way. Oh, shit.
You have my vote.
Oh, wait. Oof. Ooh, okay. I accidentally was holding down R and it went past Geo, but then I was like, oh wait, I didn't even try to sway her. After much deliberation, I've decided to let your convictions lead us. Hewitt?
I have faith in you.
I was uncertain, but I trust your judgment, Lord Serenoa. Okay, that's 2 out of 3.
You won me over.
I've got no good reason to disagree with you, lad. You have my vote. Damn, 3 out of 3. It's the best I've done in a while.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
And that should be a solid red right there. And one could say I read that situation quite well. Damn!
The way forward is decided. We march to the Rosellan village and drive the bandits from the surrounding woods.
Time to kill bandits yet again. Oops, here we go killing. Meanwhile, Roland and Benedict will go do their own thing.
I shall accompany Frederica to defend the Rosellen village. I know not what the bandits are after, but I cannot allow them to run rampant over the land.
Yeah.
Thank you, Serenoa. I am heartened to have you by my side.
He's going for the full ship.
Fulfill your duty to your domain. I shall see to things in the capital.
Good.
Then I shall venture to the Wolford domain and make our report to Lord Simon in your stead.
Man, it's gonna feel weird not having Benedict. Like Roland, that's kind of one thing, but not having our dude Benedict is like, wow.
And this is farewell for now. King Roland, Benedict, until our reunion in the capital.
Reunion. Roland and Benedict left the party. That is the first time we have seen the phrase left the party. Good lord. Certainly a new type of thing to see. A banner's worth completed. I mean, we just reached 40 minutes, so I guess we can just stop it right here. Next time on Triangle Strategy, we'll go and we'll save the Rosellen village. Adios, ciao, and bye-bye. Signing off until next time. Ja, matane.